The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldrich will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, "I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me." Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We'll see Dort and Bazley playing it forward. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr., and it's Murray in at the point guard position. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Inside, and Jokic slams it in.
Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play, it evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
From deep, Jokic. The shot will not fall. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by Jokic.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent, how does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I could tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you. You got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray kicks to Jokic. Another miss by Jokic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Pull-ups are not easy shots to sink, but Giddey with good balance that time.
Now here's Caldwell Pope to the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Murray. Jokic a screen. Murray the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Passes it to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
That is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 2 points, that one goes. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Porter. This one for 3. Denver gets it back. No good, shot missing. Favors against Jokic. 16 feet away. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Caldwell Pope for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
It's all tied in Denver. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
They've got Smith. Green is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Highland in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now here is Smith. Brown outside. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Najee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Highland. Outside, Green. It's up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games at all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Highland. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Highland's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Ish Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pokusevski can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 3. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. And again, Denver no good. Going inside, Pokusevski with the bucket.
That's pretty creative from the young big man. How unique is Poku's skill?
Here's Highland. Buries it from 3-point range. Highland's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, this one will serve as a measuring stick for them. Facing off against the top team in the West, no room for error. They'll have to take care of the basketball and hit tough shots.
And back to our game. 3 letters standing out. S-G-A. Shea took over the opening half.
Well, he came to play, I can tell you that much, tearing it up on offense. Young players out there, watch how he asserts himself.
Gonna be interesting to see if the defense brings more doubles to try and slow him down. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we'll see Dort and Baisley playing it forward. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Favors in at the 5 spot. Now Favors, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray, hands it from downtown. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
From about 16, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Giddey. The offensive rebound, Baisley, and it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Murray. And Derek Favors pulls it down. So Favors will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope dishes to Porter. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Right side Favors over Jokic. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors got 5 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. And finished off by Porter.
And there's an ease to Porter when he gets up vertically. Man, he can rise up and throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Green. He's out there with Brown. It's Najee in at center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And they recover it. A second chance effort. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Highland, defended by Dort. Smith on the wing. There's the lob to Brown. Oh, trying for it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mann. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up off the glass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
Smith inside, and it's denied. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. And again, unable to change momentum here. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first personal foul.
Free throw, good.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of.
And here are the Thunder now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it, good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now Smith. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Derek, what was the focus for your team tonight?
No, we just came out playing hard. That was the whole purpose of practice yesterday. Fix what we did, and importantly on defense, to just come out and play harder and just play better.
Yeah, the defense was outstanding tonight, and that led to the win. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.